Hi everyone, this is Scrappy Kathy, and it's Scrap Squad Sunday. And this week, the lift was this adorable Halloween page, and I'm not going to do a Halloween page. I've done quite a few this past month as I was doing the 30 days of sketches and 31 days of spooky scraps and load. So I decided for a change, I'm actually going 100% with my October Mind the Scrap kit, and I'm gonna scrap a photo of my granddaughter having filled out her mail-in election ballot, holding it up in front of her face, and I ran this through the waterlog filter on my phone. And then we took the ballot and brought it to one of the official drop-off boxes near one of the polling places in the neighborhood. So this was kind of a monumental moment. She just turned 18 this past April, and this is her first this is the first election she's voting in, never mind presidential election. So this was kind of exciting. So what I'm going to do is kind of try to keep up with or kind of be true to this cluster right here has, the star and some words and the title here. And then the photo kind of drops off of it and bridges you down to this lower cluster. And there are a lot of horizontal elements. And then I've got some circular elements. I took some circles that I had die cut for or punched for another layout back during the cyber crop at Mind the Scrap. And I'm going to kind of use those around in there. I made these little embellishment clusters. This one says, "Don't wait, make today count." And this one says, "Make it happen," all appropriate for election time, especially this election. So let's not get into politics, I guess. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just kind of start gluing stuff down and seeing where I've got these pieces of paper. Most of these are scraps. And I've made banners out of some of them and some of them not. Okay, so let me go. This is going to be the paper that kind of anchors it all. And I'm going to put it there. That looks somewhat even. Let's see if that's okay. And then I've got this, which goes all the way to the end. And I've got the photo. I'm going to put it on a piece of foam, but kind of right in the middle so that I can tuck things underneath it. And I'll put it right. Let's see, I haven't glued that down. Let me do that. I love these colors, and I love this pale wood grain here. It's just gorgeous. So I'm going to do this, and these other pieces are going to kind of go along there. I'm going to let that come down. There's still some of this paper showing above, as there was in the original there. So I've got this. I'm just going to cut, I'm going to save that. I'm just going to cut that in two pieces. And I'm going to let it kind of be like this. And that way I'll save a little bit of that paper. Okay, that works. And I'm okay with this being inside the this these things, and this being outside that kind of adds interest to me. This, I think, can go, well, let me again, I'm going to cut this a little bit unevenly, and I should have, I'm not really paying attention to the order of the layers in the original because I'm doing mine with scraps that kind of are what they are. Let me put that back there. And I've got this, which, this is a branding strip and a little arrow, I'm not sure where that came from, and a rainbow cut out of this paper, which is, oh, that's cocoa vanilla, and I'm losing the, I'm losing the collection now. And, you know, I kind of, when I get a Mind the Scrap kit, I'm not paying attention to the collection as much as I'm paying attention to the kit. So I like that there because it's pointing there. I thought I would do this right here just to kind of give that something of a backdrop there. Okay, so that works for me. This one I want to kind of overlap on those Venetian blinds. So I'll do that. I'm gonna kind of overlap it this way, which means I need to put a little bit of foam. Okay, I think that works for me for that top part. Now I'll start building the bottom part just kind of with that top part in mind. So I want this to go, maybe actually, yeah, that's okay. This can go up here. I want that up high, yeah, I do. Okay, and I'll do it there, parallel with and equal. Move it over just a tiny bit, because this one ends on that line, and I'm gonna let that be a guide. Eyeballing it, it looks like it should go the other way, but my eyeballs aren't all that trustworthy lately. So I'm gonna do this here. Letting that much show, I'm gonna do this here and this here. Is that good? Let me cut a little bit of that off. I want this, I guess I should put that in first. So I kind of hand cut these, and you can tell, and that's okay with me. I don't mind that. So I'm going to do this here. I wish I had put that up a little higher, but that'll work. Let's see, I want to put this across here. That's the other part of that branding strip, and I love that color of green, and it kind of brings out the green leaves in that floral. So I've got this, which could go there. Let me smooth out. This was a perforated edge. Now, I thought I'd do that, and then maybe this can go right here. Maybe I'll have it down here. Not sure. I like that, maybe just right there. Oh, that's where my title is going to go. Let's do it over here. I love this bicycle. And it says, enjoy your ride. And presumably that's her ride as an adult. And Katie has just mentioned this in another video. She's just grown up so much since going to school, getting a job, you know, driving her own car to school. Let me put that underneath there. That's gonna work, I think. Well, actually, let me do this. Put this here, like it's behind the bicycle. And then this one, I can overlap that, and then maybe put this here. I'll do that. And I'll kind of scooch it down maybe, or here, I'll do it like this and let it overlap that. And then maybe this can go like that. Okay, now I'm going to fashion I'm going to have a 3-word title. It's going to be First Time Voter, and voter's going to be the largest word. So let me get that placed first. I'm going to kind of, I'm picking up on that green. That's an important reference there. If I didn't have this green in here, these letters, I think, wouldn't look like they belong. They wouldn't look appropriate. They wouldn't look right. Now, this is exciting. She filled out her ballot and didn't have time to take it to the polling place. There are 2 polling places that are almost walking distance from our house, but neither of those had a drop-off box. The laws are funny about where drop-off boxes can and can't be. So the word time, I'm gonna cut from this that says good times, and I'm gonna fussy cut it and put it on foam. So let's see how this works. I'm not gonna fussy cut each letter. It's gonna I'm gonna leave a solid part that the foam can So when we went to drop it off at the water and power plant, which is the place that we heard the nearest drop box was, we encountered just horrible traffic, backed up almost to our house. And I thought, oh no, that's, we'd been seeing lines on television, and I thought, wow, that many voters, huh? Well, it turned out there was an accident, and it was a really horrible accident. It's probably one of the worst I've ever seen. The car was almost unrecognizable as a car, and it looked like it had backed up traffic really badly, and the road, we were going to have to go back down. Whoops, I need to get rid of that S, don't I? The road we were going to go down was really backed up, something awful. Let me pull that back. That was silly. And so we ended up going out of our way. When we left there was not a line of voters at the polling place as we had thought there might be. And there wasn't even a line dropping off ballots, which kind of surprised me. Okay, so that propping it up, normally that color wouldn't necessarily show too clearly on this background, but popping it up on foam like that does that to it. I have some white foam, and I think I'm going to try to cut a piece. Let me get this on here, get these letters on here. F, and let's see, there's an I, and it has the dot separate. I hate that when they make the dots separate. But I can cut this out, and it'll just kind of look like a background. I'm hoping that the word comes out a different length, either shorter or longer than time, because it would just look better when I stack it up. Anyway, when we went around the long way there, as we were driving back up another road, we saw that there was a drop-off box at the library, which would have been not necessarily closer, maybe about the same length, but certainly less traffic to encounter. So I'm going to do that. That seems to have worked. And let me get, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and cut it all the way, just so that I can do this. Okay. And let's see. Yes, that works. That is going to work, and it's all on foam, so it's already kind of sticking up there. So I like that. Let me see if I can do something with this. I like having that striped edge there. Let me do that. It's just a little sticker, a tab or label sticker. But I think it kind of adds some personality, say, to the white. I'm going to scooch it up a little bit onto that pink. So there we go. First time voter. And I'm going to write the date, which was yesterday when we took this. I want to say, let's see, I'll write it down here. October 30th, 2020. And my page is done. Let's see if there's, I always look for hearts to overlap, and I didn't have any there. I've got a pink one there, and I've got this little one right here. So I'm going to put it here and here. That doesn't show up enough. So maybe I'll do it right here. And there. Okay, done. And I thank you for watching. I will see you next Sunday for Scrap Squad Sunday. And I've used a lot of my Mind the Scrap kit here. I love it. And I can't wait for my new kit to come in, but I have 3 or 4 more layouts I plan to use there. So I've taken a Halloween layout and turned it into this. I need something here, don't you think? I'm thinking I do. So how about I take this little tag and I fussy cut this floral and somehow use it to hide that ugly edge on my hand-cut scallops there. Is that doable in any way? Tell you what, we'll go like that. And I'll kind of do this like that so I don't have that hard edge. I still have that hard edge, so unless I can scooch this under, that doesn't look bad. It doesn't accomplish what I had hoped to accomplish, but it's not too bad. And I have this little bit of leaf texture that I can add. Just another little kind of accent, and this may be able to go right where I thought. The other stuff would go. Let's see. There, okay, that kind of overlaps that and sort of hides it a bit. I guess if I didn't want it to show, I should have done a better job of it, right? Thanks for watching. See you next week. I'll bring it up for a close-up. I like the little, these little things made with the circles I've cut. There's so much to fussy cut and die cut in that kit. I just love it. So, celebrating my first time voter. Bye.